For today's cup of coffee, we're going to do random. And for random, we have cats. That's always a thing that we have. That's not just random, that's every day. So far in Mercury retrograde 2020, that went retrograde on the 29th, and when this is recorded is on the 31st. We have had indeed huge communications issues, misunderstandings. Cell phone went crazy. Had to call
People
Verizon.
Just being assholes.
Well, people had. This is why I have to put the warning language label on the videos.
Oh, that's PG-13.
And so, huge communication issues. When I called about my cell phone, there is a, what is it called? A cell extender?
Yeah.
Cell booster? Something like that. And the first two people I spoke with at Verizon were wonderful. They really were. And then the one that was supposed to order and issue the new part, he was a potato. And I think that the second guy that we spoke with sort of knew that there might be the potential for a problem. And there was. So we will have to try to go to Bristol at some point in the next days. So until then, I have a device that I can play my little match 3 games on, and not much more, while I'm here at the house. Here at the house is when you need a cell phone, but that's okay, because if I don't have one, that can prevent other communication errors. And so, yeah, we've got cats who own me in and out, and they are the puppet masters.
Yeah.
What else blew up? Do you remember anything else?
Last night.
Well, that's what I'm saying as far as communication errors that kid was involved in that. But to keep himself busy and sane and all that good stuff, kid does things like this.
I'm refinishing her face. I did her face like years ago, but due to her being stored in the basement, it messed up her face and it was shiny, so I'm rematting it. And this one right here, her face got messed up because of the cats knocking her off the shelf, and she got this huge gash in her eye, so I completely had to wipe her face off years ago, and I never bothered messing with her since.
And
so I'm putting another coat of Mr. Super Clear on her, and then I'm going to try to restart. You can see where her eyes were originally because it's stained, but
Mercury in retrograde, kid with ADHD and lots of Aries. Yeah, kid is just trying to remain sane. What he does is, for those of you who may not know, customizing, is that the correct term, kid?
yeah.
He takes
That's a good term.
There's a community of people apparently that does this, that they will take some of the different dolls out of the stores, and they wipe the faces. They take acetone and they remove the. I'm having a really hard time speaking of communication errors. They remove the stock face with like acetone, and then it's a blank canvas. And in between the different colors, they can use, like watercolor and pastels and...
Well, watercolor's not so much. You can use watercolor pencils.
Right.
But not actual watercolors.
Right.
And you can use acrylic paints if you want, but you're easier to mess up on those, so it's best to use that to a minimum. But for the most part, pastels and watercolor pencils.
Right. No, I didn't. I said watercolors. I forgot the pencils part. Anyhow, and he puts some kind of a clear coat in between the different layers to prevent marring and stuff.
Usually they use Mr. Super Clear, but because Mr. Super Clear is not readily available, plus it's super expensive, I've been using this one, and it actually works pretty well. Almost a lot like Mr.
He keeps moving the can. I keep moving the camera. He moves the can. Okay, this is the process. Go ahead and show the final result of that one again.
Let me show you what. So in between layers, whatever, you do this. You do that with a couple spritz, and you leave it to dry for a while. And eventually, your face will, if you got talent, will come up like this. This is not her stock face. This is a face that I did. And
I move the camera, Kid moves the item, then Kid moves arm right in front of what I'm trying to video. Kid,
this is not her stock outfit, but I redid her hair because she was in storage. Her hair's a little messed up, but you get the gist.
Kid needs Stratera horribly, horribly right now.
You get the gist of it. And Mom can insert a picture here of what her stock face used to look like.
Mom probably won't because they can
I'll
see
do
the
it for you.
results.
I'll do it for you.
So,
But yeah, still very much proud of her face. Because while it's not stock, it looks like a prototype, a very well done prototype.
he knows this stuff. He knows this stuff. So, let us know how your Mercury in retrograde is. Starting, going, stopping, all of the above. Send us your encounters of supernatural, paranormal, UFOs, aliens, chupacabras, cats.
La Llorona.
Cats. All that to cupofcoffeewithscream at gmail.com. And that is Kiska.
This is also very horrifying right here.
The ADHD.
Bye.
You all have a beautiful, blessed day.